Hi, and welcome to Tech Tuesday, brought to you by the Rolling Hills Library. My name is Bridget Reeves, and this week we're talking about Missouri Libraries to Go. Now, you might know this resource by a different name if you use one of our apps. You might know it by Overdrive or Libby by Overdrive. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. To get to Missouri Libraries to Go, you can start from our webpage, rhcl.org. You will find it under Technology, Digital Library, and Downloads. It's here in eBooks and magazines. It is also under Audio and Music. You can also find it under Online Learning and Research, in the A to Z list, under Overdrive, Missouri Libraries to Go. If you're looking from our catalog page, you can find it here under Electronic Resources, Overdrive, Missouri Libraries to Go. So that will take you to the website for Missouri Libraries to Go, where you can sign in, give it the library name, Rolling Hills Library, and your library card number. You do need the full number, and your PIN. Remember, by default, we set your PIN to your phone number. So if you have a local 816 phone number, you just need the last 7 digits. If you have an out-of-area phone number, you do need the full 10 digits, and that will be your PIN. However, the website is nice and you can read or listen to books from the website, but the app is better. So they have the Libby by Overdrive app. And if you look down here, you can get the app for Android devices from the Google Play Store, for your Apple devices, your iPads, iPhones from the App Store, or if you have a Windows 10 computer, you can get it from the Windows Store or the Microsoft Store. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today. If you are wanting to use this with your Amazon devices, either a Kindle Fire or a Kindle e-reader, I'm going to discuss those in a different video. You can't get the Libby by Overdrive app for those devices, so I'll be talking about those at a later time. So now let's look at Libby. If you've never used Libby before, this is the first thing that's going to come up. Once you've signed in with it once, it will remember your information, but if you've never used it, this is what you'll see. So first question, do you have a library card? Yes. If you've used Libby with another device, maybe you have it on your phone and now you're wanting to put it on your tablet, you can copy from another device. You'll follow that link, follow the instructions they give you, and then you can just copy all of the information between devices. Since we don't have that right now, we're going to look up our library by name or location. You can also have it guess your library, but I usually do the search. Its guesses are not always accurate. There we go, Rolling Hills Library. There we are. And it's going to kind of ask us, are you sure, is this your library? Yes, Rolling Hills Consolidated Library. Well, then it wants our library card number. And our PIN. Okay. And there's our library card. You'll notice we can borrow 10 items at a time, and we can have up to 10 items on hold at a time. So, and here we are in the Libby by Overdrive app. So it tells us we're in Missouri Libraries to Go is the name of our library or group of libraries. The first thing you'll see up here at the top, if you know the book or the author that you want, you can search for a book. If you don't know, you can just sort of browse around. They usually put like the big read or their highlighted book first. This month it's Harry Potter at Home, available in multiple different languages, both as an ebook and as an audiobook. And you'll notice for audiobooks, they have this wonderful little audio stamp at the bottom. Or you can keep looking, here's what's new, what's popular, or what's available. You can browse through those. Some more suggestions, or you can look by subject. So here's some very popular subjects. You can explore more subjects, so romance, Christian fiction, self-improvement, psychology, whatever you're looking for, you can look through those. So we'll pick a category and it'll show us the category we've picked. This is how many books, how many audiobooks, and some of the other categories those books fall under. So these are mystery, they're also fiction. These are often thriller or suspense, etc. Now you'll notice a lot of these say place hold. That means they're not available right now. So if I want to see when would I be able to get this book, they'll have a little calendar here if it's not available that will tell you. If you place a hold, you're probably going to wait for about 6 months on this one. This is how many copies they have, how many people are waiting in total. So if we break that down, this is how many people per copy. So if I want to go ahead, I can place the hold, and it'll ask me, do you want to place the hold? Yes. If I didn't want to place a hold, I could just, no, let's back away. If you are looking for a book right now, you don't want to wait. And all of these say place hold. So I just want to see the things that are available now. Here in the preferences, if we look, we can tell it availability. Right now it's everything. I can change that to only the books that are available now. And I can also tell it maybe I only want books or only audiobooks. I can tell it the language, the audience, whether I want a kid's book or something for adults. The compatibility, I'll talk more about that when I talk about using Missouri Libraries to Go with Kindle devices. And then I can apply preferences. So now all of these say borrow. So I can look through, I can play a sample, and if you noticed with the ebooks, it was read a sample. So I can do that. I can also tag them if maybe I want to come back to this later, maybe put on a wish list, or I want to say that this was a really good book, or these were books that I want to avoid from now on. So if I want to borrow Two Kinds of Truth, I can click on the borrow button. It's telling me what I'm borrowing for 21 days. You can change that. You can make it 7 or 14. You can't borrow for longer than 21 days, but you can borrow for shorter if you want. And there's my library card, and I'll hit the nice big button that says borrow. Oh. So I got an error message. Let's try looking for something different. Probably somebody checked that out just as I got to it. Sadness. But that one worked. So you'll notice once I borrow it, it'll start downloading, and there's my little download wheel telling me how far it is. I can open it once it's finished. I can keep browsing, or I can go to my shelf. Let's go back to the library. So I've been browsing around, and I can go back and go back. Right now I'm at the library, and you'll see down here it says library. But over here, it keeps trying to get my attention. It says shelf. So I can click on the button that says shelf, and it will show me what I have checked out. So these are the books that I have checked out. Some of them are audio, some of them are ebooks. For the ebooks, you'll notice it says read with. So if you were doing this with a Kindle device, that's where you could tell it. For the Kindle, we're going to tell it, I'm going to read this with Libby. And then it'll take me to the book. I can, if I click on the sides, I can go forward or backward. If I click in the middle, it'll give me those options again so I can see how far along I am, how far I have to go. Up here at the top, I can change whether it's 2 pages or just 1 page. I can search through the book for something. I can bookmark a page up here, or I can look at more options. So, give you a good look at that. So here under the more options, I can search, I can look at chapters, bookmarks, I can change the reading settings if I want to, and there's also some tips and secrets. So those are all available up here in the corner. When I'm ready, I can just hit back and go back to my shelf. And so now it's telling me I am reading now. And the book that I am reading now also shows up down here. And here are my other books in the recent loans. I can look at all of my loans. I can look at my holds. And if I've tagged anything, I can look at those. So that is Libby by Overdrive. And I will look forward to seeing you again next time. Thanks for watching.